Hello everybody. I thought I would make a quick video about varnishing. I hope y'all find this handy and helpful. This is how I varnish. I once in a while get to hang some paintings up in a gallery, and I would prefer them to be without mats, without glass. So just kind of a floating frame idea. And these have more of a satin varnish on there, but they are protected and they look well in these nice kind of gaudy frames. So I have these already. They've been sprayed 3 layers of varnish so far for protection. So they just need one more coat. But what I wanted to show you was what I basically use for these paintings. So you have to protect the gouache, because if you use anything like isolation coat or Liquitex gloss medium or anything like that, it's water-based, so it's going to reactivate the painting and you're not going to like results, obviously. So these guys are actually, they recommend on the back for use on fine art, acrylic, watercolor, oil, pastel, colored pencil, and oil, but gouache can be included with that, with the watercolor. So basically what I do is I do 2 coats of the matte first, and it gives it a weird kind of dust, but don't worry about it. And then I do, to finish it off, I do the gloss. Or if you're more of a satin person, then you could do the satin. But I would recommend either the satin or the gloss, but not all 4 coats of the matte. If you want a matte finish, then I think like using the glass would probably be best. But basically, I'll show you what I do is, and some of you already know how to do this. Sorry for the jerky camera movements. We'll make sure that, it sprays first, so give it a good spray. Kind of go in a sweeping motion before you actually spray on the painting, and then just a couple coats, just real quick. And I'll turn it sideways, so I'll get another spray in like that. One thing that you have to kind of be okay with is that there's going to be a huge color shift. So if your painting's not that dark, then maybe it's a good thing, because once you get that varnish in, it'll darken up, and even the whites will pop out a little bit more. So I hope that helps. That's just 1 coat, and I'll let that sit for about 15 minutes, and then I think what I would do if I was to put an isolation coat, I would wait till tomorrow to do that. But for now, that's basically how you fix your paintings. And you could just end it right there if you want. Pick your final varnish, and that's it. Your painting's sealed. You would probably might want to take like a little bit of like a brush with water somewhere around here or just around the corner, or see if like the water beads up and rolls off, and you know that it's sealed. Probably better on a bigger painting to do that, but basically that's what you're looking for, is to seal the painting and to protect it against water. But if you're in a rush to hang a painting, like this could work just fine in the end. And you could always varnish it later. So you could do the isolation coat on top of this, and then you could you could pick any finish that you want after the isolation coat. You could redo it with this again, because this is removable and your isolation coat isn't. So once you put the isolation coat onto this after it's sealed, the isolation coat says that you are done with the painting, basically. I hope that helps. All right, bye.